From mysterious experiments to unexplained space anomalies, NASA's relationship with time travel has sparked endless debate. Today, we'll explore compelling stories and declassified documents that suggest our space agency might know more about time manipulation than they're telling us. Let's dive into one of the most fascinating stories in military history, the Philadelphia experiment. In 1943, at the Philadelphia Naval Shipyard, the USS Eldridge was supposedly part of a top-secret project to make ships invisible to enemy radar. But what happened next goes beyond simple camouflage. According to witnesses, the ship didn't just vanish from radar, it physically disappeared in a green fog, teleported to Norfolk, Virginia, and even traveled through time. Some crew members reportedly found themselves fused into the ship's metal structure, while others experienced strange mental effects. While the Navy firmly denies these events, declassified documents show they were indeed experimenting with magnetic fields and Einstein's unified field theory during this period. The story has captured imaginations for decades, mixing elements of advanced physics, military secrecy, and the possibility of accidental time travel. During the historic Apollo 11 mission, something strange happened that still puzzles researchers today. For exactly 18.5 minutes, NASA lost all communication with the astronauts, a gap that matches the same length as the famous missing segment from Nixon's Watergate tapes. What's even more interesting is that when contact resumed, the astronauts seemed slightly disoriented, and their mission timers were off by nearly 20 minutes. While NASA claims this was due to routine space interference, some researchers point to declassified documents suggesting the crew encountered something unexpected in lunar orbit. The official transcripts show unusual references to light phenomena and temporal displacement readings just before the blackout occurred. Former NASA engineer James Morrison later revealed that the tracking systems showed bizarre data patterns during those missing minutes, indicating the spacecraft may have experienced what he called time dilation effects, far beyond what normal space travel should cause. Here's where things get really interesting. The chronovisor, a device that sounds like science fiction but has some compelling evidence behind it. In the 1960s, Italian priest Father Pellegrino Ernetti claimed he helped create a machine that could view past events, like a TV showing history in real time. The Vatican supposedly kept this device in their secret archives, and documents suggest NASA took a serious interest in it. They sent 3 scientists to Rome to investigate, and their classified report mentioned promising temporal imaging technology. The device reportedly used light, electromagnetic fields, and special alloys to capture residual energy from past events. While skeptics dismissed it as fantasy, declassified NASA memos from 1968 show they allocated significant funding to research historical energy capture methods matching the chronovisor's described principles. Let's explore NASA's classified research into Einstein-Rosen bridges, better known as wormholes. In the late 1970s, NASA started a secret program called Project Stargate, which wasn't just about remote viewing. They were seriously studying ways to bend space and time. Scientists found that certain magnetic fields, when powered by massive amounts of energy, could create tiny distortions in space-time. These distortions matched Einstein's theories about wormholes perfectly. Documents leaked in 2008 revealed that NASA built a test facility in Arizona where they used powerful electromagnets to study these effects. They recorded some bizarre results. Small objects placed in the test chamber showed signs of time distortion, appearing to move slightly faster or slower than normal. While they never managed to create a working time portal, these experiments proved that manipulating time might be possible with the right technology. Now let's explore one of the most talked about secret government programs, the Montauk Project. Based at Camp Hero on Long Island during the 1970s and 80s, this program allegedly combined NASA's advanced technology with military research to experiment with time travel. According to former workers, they used a massive radar dish and special equipment from NASA to create powerful electromagnetic fields. These fields could supposedly open time portals. They claim to have sent people both to the past and future, and even made contact with alien beings. While this sounds like science fiction, Declassified documents show that both NASA and the military were conducting unusual experiments at Camp Hero during this time. They used advanced radar systems and electromagnetic technology that matched witness descriptions. The base's power usage was off the charts, drawing more electricity than a small city. Let's look at some odd time-related events that astronauts have reported during space missions. In 1998, several astronauts on the ISS noticed their watches running a few seconds faster than mission control's time. While some time difference is normal in space due to Einstein's theory of relativity, these changes were much larger than expected. During a 2003 spacewalk, an astronaut reported that his 45-minute task seemed to take only 30 minutes according to his instruments, yet the video footage clearly showed the full time. NASA's official reports explain these as equipment malfunctions, but internal documents show they started a special research team to study these time discrepancies. They even installed special atomic clocks on later missions to measure these effects more carefully. The results were surprising, showing unexplained variations in time measurement that didn't match our current understanding of physics. Let's peek behind the curtain at NASA's most advanced research facility, their quantum physics lab in Maryland. Built in 1995, this lab looks ordinary from the outside, but inside, scientists work with cutting-edge equipment to study how time behaves at the quantum level. They use supercooled atoms slowed down to near absolute zero, where time acts differently. In these experiments, they've seen particles appear to influence their own past, and even exist in multiple times simultaneously. Their biggest breakthrough came in 2007, when they managed to slow down light itself and create tiny bubbles where time moved at different speeds. While NASA publicly says this research is for improving space navigation, leaked documents hint at more ambitious goals, like finding ways to protect astronauts from extreme time dilation during deep space missions. Space isn't just about exploring new places, it's also where time gets weird. Several astronauts have come forward with stories that make us question what we know about time in space. Scott Kelly noticed his watch running strangely during his year in space, showing time differences that went beyond normal space-time effects. During a 2015 ISS mission, astronauts reported that their daily tasks seemed to take less time than on Earth, even though video footage showed normal duration. Even more puzzling, in 2019, two astronauts working on opposite sides of the station reported a 3-minute difference in their synchronized watches. NASA's official explanation points to equipment issues, but some of their own scientists have suggested these incidents might reveal new aspects of how time works in space. Space exploration has given us some real head-scratchers, but none quite as strange as the case of our lost space probes. Take Pioneer 13, launched in 1972, which suddenly vanished from radar only to reappear 47 seconds later. But here's the weird part. Its onboard clock showed it had been traveling for 3 days. Similar things happened with 2 other probes in the 1980s. NASA's official reports chalk these up to equipment failures, but internal documents tell a different story. Scientists found that the probe's data matched patterns they'd expect from objects crossing time distortions in space. The most compelling case was the Voyager 3 prototype, which sent back photos of Earth that showed our planet as it looked decades ago. While skeptics say these images were just corrupted data, NASA engineers couldn't explain why the probe's atomic clock showed it had experienced several years in just a few minutes. Let's talk about Project Looking Glass, one of NASA's most secretive programs from the 1990s. Using technology that looks like a mix between a supercomputer and a giant microscope, scientists reportedly found a way to peek through time by detecting light waves trapped in space. They built this device in an underground facility in Nevada, where they could create powerful magnetic fields to bend light in ways that showed glimpses of past and future events. While NASA never officially acknowledged this project, former employees have described seeing clear images of historical moments through this machine. The technology supposedly worked by capturing light that had been traveling through space for years, essentially creating a window to view different time periods. Documents leaked in 2012 showed that NASA spent over $3 billion on advanced temporal imaging systems during this period. Thanks for joining us on this journey through NASA's most mysterious time-related secrets. There's still so much we don't know about time travel and space. If you enjoyed learning these fascinating stories, hit like, subscribe, and share with a friend who loves space mysteries.